All right, everybody, welcome back to the next installment.
Yup.
Shock
The
2K5
King Mazi live, baby.
live. All right, so we're going into a couple of trailers that we were a little late on, but it's okay. It's
It's,
okay.
I take
We're
I take
here.
I take I'll take blame for that. I was yeah, it's my fault.
We're here now, though.
That's
We're
all that
here
matters.
now.
That's all that matters.
All right, so this is a game, Generation Zero. I could explain what the game is about, but the video does a great job of explaining it anyway.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if this is the same reveal trailer that explains all of it, but it's kind of a survival game, kind of like Scum, but
Okay.
you'll see how different it is.
All
All right,
right.
you ready?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so three, two, one, let's get it.
Peggy 16.
Oh, wait, my stuff froze. Hold on.
Oh,
All right, where you at?
that's cool. We'll just edit that out. We'll go back to the beginning.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna edit that out.
Yeah,
All right.
you ready?
Yeah, three, two, one, go.
Peggy
Cool.
16.
Welcome to Sweden. It's November 14th, 1989, and you're about to get a closer look at the open world of Generation Zero. In Generation Zero, you play as a young adult returning from an island excursion together with friends. Upon reaching the mainland, you discover the world abandoned with no other people around. Worse yet, you find yourself hunted by a mysterious force of deadly machines.
Hmm.
Now you need to find out what has happened, while at the same time trying to stay alive, and eventually wage a guerrilla war against the machine invaders. Generation Zero allows you to create a unique 80s hero and play on your own or together with up to 3 friends in seamless co-op. You will explore a beautiful but dangerous open world where you constantly need to keep a lookout for enemies roaming while trying to find the equipment to survive and fight. The machines come in many types, sizes, and variations, constantly challenging you in new ways using different weapons and sensory equipment. Wear them down and disable their systems by pinpointing and taking out armor parts and components.
That was nice.
Okay,
Seize
good
the
shot.
upper hand by utilizing stealth, group tactics, or special equipment to distract or confuse the enemies.
Why is
Use
it
these
moving
in
so slow?
combination with objects in your surroundings
The
to
scope?
create traps
Like
and
the-
ambushes
like they're moving really
and turn
slow.
a difficult fight into a winnable one. Should things go south, fleeing is a valid tactic. Since the machines are persistently simulated in the world, they will continue roaming if not killed. Whether you locate them minutes, hours, or days later, they will still bear the scars of your last encounter, waiting to finish the job.
That's
Okay,
hot.
that's cool.
As you play Generation Zero, you will scour the open world for different weapons and upgrade your favorites with attachments like scopes and silencers. Take down powerful machines without damaging their parts, then scavenge those same components and use them to augment your weapons with high-tech enhancements. This will come in handy when fighting in different conditions. The dynamic day-night cycle and weather systems will not only impact your senses, but also the enemies, making for constantly evolving
Damn.
battles.
Okay.
You are free to explore the world at any pace and direction. And if you look closely, the world will tell the story of what has happened. The pieces of the puzzle are there for you to discover and figure out. Just remember that some answers come harder than others.
Damn.
Oh shit, bro!
Hey yo, what?
That little junk can back the fuck up. I like the little Stranger Things vibe it kind of gives off.
Yeah, it's kind of cool
Uh,
actually.
Yeah, it feels like from the trailer anyway. I mean, there's no alpha, there's no beta yet, so we don't know. But it feels like a completed Scum. Like you can fight the machines, you can use them to augment your stuff. Like, you know, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah. I mean, like Scum while this is kind of similar, like Scum, there's not like I don't feel like there's like an objective to do.
Right.
With this game,
Right.
it
Right.
seems like you're trying to figure something out. There's probably going to be objectives and some events that
Yeah.
you have to do and while you're surviving. Scum is actually a good game. Without that their PvP issue. You know,
Right. It just feels very early access, but
yeah, but it is
it's a
early access
very
though.
and it feels that way. Like I say, like, well, when we first played it, there was only like two animals, and there's only really one variation of the mechs of the machines. This one you can already see, like they're saying on launch, they already have like the scouts out here and different types of smaller mechs, and then they got the giant ones.
Right.
So they're laying out like this is what the world is gonna
Uh,
look like,
I, I
and
I think I think it's easier to do that when you don't have to worry about like the whole PvP setup. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's just like
I mean,
NPCs
you can
versus
still
you
have
and your
variation,
friends.
but yeah,
But I think as like from a developer standpoint, it's easier to have a better, early access or first release when you're not worried about adding that component in.
mm.
But
I get, yeah. I mean, I feel like you can have variation in the enemies though, but
I mean, yeah, but like with Scum,
balancing wise, I hear you.
if Scum had the same kind of concept where it was just me and like three of my friends, and it was just us surviving against the mechs, which would pretty much be this damn game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and then the zombies too. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it'd be a little bit more polished if they weren't worried about having like 60 people in the server and kind of maintaining that as well.
Right. Yeah. I'm saying there are always different concerns. I feel like those are handled by different teams on the development side. So I don't know how much they bottleneck, how much each thing bottlenecks each other, but like this is it's just I think that like this is kind of the fork in gaming almost. Like you can have the route that Scum is taking, where they say as soon as we get to an MVP, a minimum viable product, we're gonna put it out and we're gonna let the players kind of dictate where our growth is gonna be pointed towards. And then you have a game like Generation Zero, which is kind of taking kind of like a legacy approach where you say, okay, we're gonna make the game the way we see it,
Okay.
and we're gonna give it to people when it's ready, when it's done.
Right.
And like I don't know, it feels like the same game going two different ways, and we're gonna see who wins, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause-
It feels like the same game, man. Like they have that drone that scopes around in the air and kind of calls you out, and
yeah,
then different mechs and
it might fight you. Who knows? Like
yeah, this one it
we
might
didn't
fight
see
you.
exactly what that drone did.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I mean, and they probably can add more stuff that you can probably drive around and ride around with your friends and stuff like that, which would be cool.
Right. It looked like there were some vehicles. Not sure if they were workable. A lot of them looked
Yeah.
like they had like tires bent the wrong way and
Yeah. Now,
stuff.
how would this game feel if you played solo?
See, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
Because I feel like, see, with Scum, you play solo, you still have fun, and there's like just interactions with other people. Like you can meet a random dude and party up with him,
Mm.
a random girl, guy, whatever, and party up with them, and continue your next hour or two with this random Joe. You
Yeah, I
know,
would hope that you know a similar experience. They'd have a similar experience.
like matchmaking almost.
Right. You see somebody you can partner up with them pretty easily, especially after they've seen Scum now,
Yeah,
and like that the developers of Generation Zero have played Scum and seen the pluses and minuses and everything, and
to
they're
get a
learning
better,
from
yeah,
that.
which is smart.
So like yeah, for so something like partnering up with somebody you met in the world, I would expect. I
But
mean,
this game
of
is not like
course.
it's not like I don't think you partner up with somebody in the world. Like I think that says that you go in there with solo or like up to three max of friends. So I don't
Right,
think you meet other people in the world.
but that they didn't say that you. I mean, that doesn't mean you can only do that on a menu. I mean, that doesn't mean like you can't do that as you're playing. You can't partner up with people.
No, but I don't think there will be other people in the world that you partner up with. Maybe before you go in, you'll
Oh,
matchmake. But I don't think it's like
okay.
it's my group of four and then your group of four in the same world.
So you're saying you don't think there's any kind of PvP at all? Like you think that it's
Yeah,
all like, oh, it's only you and your squad in the open world.
that's what they made it seem like.
Oh, okay.
That's what it sounded like because it was like you can play solo or you can play with up to three friends, and it sounded like they were just saying it's just you four in this world by yourself.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
didn't.
that's what it seemed like.
Okay.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they didn't say like you have to worry about other players. And they didn't show that at all.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they
I
didn't
got
show
no
that either.
reason to think that there is PvP.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they
So
would have
yeah.
mentioned like they might have mentioned like at the same time while you're trying to survive, watch out for other players.
Right, and shown some of that. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I mean, if there was PvP, obviously
it'll be a big thing.
it's a big consideration. You got to balance. You got to worry about what can players do to kind of grief each other and stuff like that. So
But then it's like you got another scum on your hand right there.
I mean, yeah, I mean, survival games aren't new. Like Scum is copying off of DayZ, and DayZ copied off of the game before it. So it's not like either one of these games are truly unique
Right.
um, in the survival genre. I mean, survival is a whole genre, but you know, I just the visuals look absolutely great.
They look clean. Yeah, they look real clean.
Yeah, it looks very 80s with the when they go down the bunker and like I'm around minute 3
Okay.
and like just the lights on the wall and shit. Like today we would just have a big ass TV on the wall that has a map on it. There's these got these old ass configurations and everything. It's pretty cool. That computer looked like it is the first the
Yeah,
Apple One.
you could tell by the vehicles in the game too.
Yeah.
This is in Sweden too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes place in Sweden. Yeah. So we'll see. It looks good.
Yeah.
Definitely looks good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't have anything else to add, right?
No, yeah, I said what I needed to say. I think we're
All right.
good.
Well, thanks you guys for watching to the end. Leave a like if you liked it. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think of Generation Zero. Do you think it's better than Scum? I don't know.
I don't know.
And we will see you guys next time.
Indeed. All right.